You're back on track with Two Wheels, and the track this time around is at the Chain and Sprocket venue at the Assegai off-ramp in KZN. It's pit bike racing, frantic Friday nights. This is a venue that has some history. Bit of a drinker's hole, and a great place to spend a Friday night. Not for the faint-hearted though. Characters aplenty. It's all good, clean fun. And Dave Turner is going to tell us about the history of the Chain and Sprocket.
Okay, the first Chain and Sprocket was started in 1997, just before my birthday, around about March. And it was started by a mate of mine and myself my mate was called Rex van Schalkwyk, and myself, Dave Turner. I borrowed 5,000 Rand from my mum, and I said, I'm going to invest this into a proper business. And we subsequently went to Rex's small holding. Well, he had a workshop, and we cut down a whole lot of bamboo, and we bought some wood, and we put the first Chain and Sprocket together that measured 3.5 meters by 6 meters long. And that's the Chain and Sprocket. Started with 3 bottles of brandy, 6 2-litre Cokes, and 4 cases of beer.
And I suppose young Grant Langston probably drank them all. Some famous names on the wall here.
And what actually held people together was everyone had brought something to the bar, and the focal point was for off-road motorcycle riders, as well as the focal point being the off-road motorcycle industry, the riders, to discuss, rides and away rides and hole-in-the-wall rides and rides to Lesotho. And suddenly we suddenly realized we had sub-branches from there. Suddenly we had guys coming that were doing like long-distance touring, as in the bike behind me here. And we had guys from all walks of life suddenly coming along and saying, oh, we've heard about the pub, let's have a look.
It's not only about the pub though. Freestyle pit bike motocross. Interesting. And as I said earlier, it's not for the faint-hearted indeed. And how cool is it that they ride through part of the old clubhouse? Yes, that is the racetrack, my friends. Extreme indeed. I think they're all nutters. Let's catch up with Clint Scott, who's the second owner of the Chain and Sprocket.
I guess we start where I took over the bar from the Budman of Dave Turner back in 2004, where it was purely just a biker's bar and somewhere for the guys to meet and discuss obviously where the racing was going to happen and what was going down in the scene. And the venue where it was located then, back in Hillcrest, which was pretty central, started to attract a lot more non-sort of guys from the riding community, although it was very busy. But the venue didn't last very long then. We had to make a move, and it was always my intention then to kind of bring the bikers back to the bar, and also create some kind of entertainment for the guys that frequent the bar as well. And so we found the present location out in Assegai and Shongweni, and that's where we started our first little pit bike race. We try and keep pit biking fun, lots of races, lots of heat races leading up to semi-finals and finals. I eventually sold the bar side of it on to Colin, and I moved on to promoting and organising the pit bike racing here in Natal.
The third owner of the Chain is Colin Gainsford. Let's chat to him.
Guys come here to tell their stories if they go on been on an outing like to the Transkei or to Lesotho, and they bring their pictures of whatever they took, and we stick them on the wall for them, and so that's what it was all about. Unfortunately, some people decided they wanted to burn the whole thing down. Called all the guys together who all know about the Chain and the whole community and everything like that of the biking fraternity. Everybody came to the party. The entrance fee for the fundraiser was you had to bring some sort of memorabilia for the Chain to be put up once we get our new huts and everything like that.
So if you live in KZN or visiting the area, make sure you get down to the Chain and Sprocket at the Assegai off-ramp near the Assegai Hotel.